Vibrant TV. Business first.
My name is Orezi, and Dope Boiz Style is actually a subsidiary of Dope Nation, which is a bigger picture of what we are all about. Dope Boiz Style came into the picture in the year 2019 when I returned back to Nigeria after a couple of years outside the country. So we major in customization, and we took a study of the market to understand what the market needs at the time when it comes to the fashion industry. We realized that there's a huge vacuum for the custom industry when it comes to people making apparels as related to customization. So we decided to cash in on that, and that's where we are now today. Dope Boys is a term is an American term for people who are of certain orientation and who do dope things. And with the name boys, it actually signifies the male version, the male power behind the work Dope Boys. So we don't have a female in our midst at the moment, so it's about the male brain and the male power behind it. So we do cater for both male and female. It's actually a very lucrative business, and you can start on a low budget. The custom industry allows you to flex your muscle if you have ideas. When we started, it was because I decided to come back to Nigeria and do this. So we actually came with some funds to get this rolling. But for people who want to start and who have ideas, is actually something you can start with virtually £0. You can actually start with your ideas. All you need is your idea, and you need to hustle well. You need to know places where you can get your stuff done. For us, we cater to a whole lot of people, and we have categories of customers in that range. We have people who are our end consumers who we produce for, and they consume what we produce. We have our subsidiary consumers, people who contract us to produce for them. So for people like that, all you need is your idea. You don't need to have any resources. You don't need to have any production materials. You don't need to have any equipment. You can contact someone like us, and we'll fulfill your production 100% the way you want it, and your customers will be satisfied. We hold a large share in the industry, and we are trying to revolutionize the industry at the same time. So for us, we need equipment to carry out our production. But why I'm saying you don't need an equipment is for startups, people who have ideas, people who are out of school due to strike and all of that, and you have ideas to generate funds, you have ideas to make designs. You don't need equipment for a startup like that. You can just contract it to people who will help you fulfill your orders, and your customers will be satisfied. When it comes to customization, there are different levels to it. The basic one is called the heat transfer process, which is like the simplest way. The industry is expanding on a daily basis, and for that, what you need a plotter cutter, you need heat press machine, and you need your vinyls, which is what you will use to cut your colors. So those are the basic three things you need, apart from your system that you will use to carry out your designs. Once your designs are all right, you need to learn graphics with basic CorelDRAW. Then you need to learn how to export to ArtCut, which is what gives you a final cut of your design on a vinyl, which is popularly known as Flex in Nigeria. The average cost of a plotter cutter is between the range of 400 to 600. And there are other advanced ones which gives you a very perfect cut when it comes to certain designs. Those has to do with laser cuts and all of that. Those are more expensive, than in their millions. So, but for a startup, you just need a basic plotter cutter to help you cut out your designs. For the heat press, you will get a very good heat press machine between the range of 150 to 250,000. And to get a laptop now, if you go to Ikeja, I'm sure you should be able to get something within the range of 100 to 200 as well. So those are the basic equipment that you need. And to source for your flex, which is the vinyls that you need to do your cutting, those are basic price depending on where you're buying from. Mushin is a good place to buy. Shomolu is another place. Surulere is another place. So for those three places, the price ranges from 2005 to 4,000. So you need to know how to hustle and move around to be able to determine where to get a good price. Customization industry in Nigeria is an industry that is lacking. Is lacking in professionalism, and that's why a whole lot of people don't want to come around and patronize the industry because they feel they have a whole lot of inferior quality to offer. So when we came in, those are the points we try to prove to people that we have better arrangements, we can give you the best quality, even though we produce locally. We started sourcing out for quality t-shirts on the island, that's Lagos Island, because that's where they have the best quality as we know of as of now. But as time goes by, we realize that some of our customers that we're trying to reach out to need something of more quality. So we have to look inward into production. Now, we've looked at the industry, like I said. T-shirt production in Nigeria is something that a whole lot of people run away from. It's not something you can go to a nearby tailor and say, I want to make a t-shirt. Nobody does that. All they do is Ankara for the natives or shirt fabrics for the corporate world. But nobody does or pay attention to the shirt industry. So for us, as we are a revolution, so we're coming up with machines, equipment that can help you sew and stitch. We have to factor into our charges the cost of fabric, which is like the basic cost, because without fabric there's no production. Then we have to factor in the cost of materials, talking about the flex that you can use for the design. But for us, more to the flex, we have other types of production process that we engage in, which we could do sublimation or we could do heat transfer. Our heat transfer now has skyrocketed to what we call DTF, which is direct to fabric print. That gives us a very soft feel print on the shirt. So depending on what type of production process we are employing, that will determine the final price of our outfit. The DTF is more expensive because that's a live image print. If you want to print a picture or you want to print a live image, DTF is the real deal. So that's the most expensive of them all. For the ideas, like I said, I'm a creative person and it just flows like that. I'm always on the internet, and of course, on the internet is where all the ideas reside. So for me, I'm always online to get ideas. I'm always in tune to see what's trending, what's in vogue. And more so, I'm in tune with the people on the street. I understand what they need when it comes to their fashion statements and all that. So we give them what they need. For us, because we are dope like that, we rarely encounter challenges with our production because we put so much into it. We actually produce with finesse. We go an extra mile to ensure our production stands out. Now, like I said, the industry lacks professionalism, so a whole lot of people run away from it. For us to convince them that they can stay with us, we have to give them a top-notch production, which is what we've been doing. And ever since, we rarely have any issues of customer complaining. Our major challenge so far is the issue of Nigerians themselves accepting local brands. We did put that into consideration when we were starting off, to study the market and understand why all of that is. And we understand on their part because everybody easily identify with what is established, what is out there, what's trending, what my friend is wearing. what this celebrity is wearing. We all look up to celebrities and we want to dress like them. You rarely see a celebrity come down to wear a customized outfit, except maybe there's a program or there's a show, and that's the only time they want to wear it. They don't wear it for a casual outfit, like on a weekend, I'm going to the beach. What can I wear to the beach? But for us, we have designs that covers for every sphere of life. If you're a mechanic, if you're an artist, we have designs that can actually help depict what you do, because we feel everybody have a way they want to be represented. They have a way they want their outfit to look like. And one of the reasons they don't do it is because they don't have people that can help them carry out this thing like they should. So why we are in the industry is to actually give you what you want and help you stabilize. So for us, the issue is more of acceptability from Nigerians than production issues. We've been able to fix a price that will accommodate our margin. Because we're in business, we need to be profitable as well. So what we have at the moment is we've pegged our regular t-shirt with designs on them for 4,000, irrespective of the type of production process we are employing, either the flex production process or the DTF production process. Everything still comes down to a fixed price of 4,000. For a unit, if you're doing bulk, there's an arrangement for discounts accordingly. Now we're taking the game further. Like, we just don't want to be known for custom outfit production alone. We want to evolve to become a clothing brand. And when you say a clothing brand, that includes other apparel. So what I've done, or since I came back, is to always dress like I want the brand to look like. From the crown of my head to the toe of my feet is actually a brand of DBS. So we make hats, we make jackets, we make hoodies. Like, I'm wearing a sweatshirt now. We make lovely track pants. We go to as far as sneakers. Everything is dope around us like that. And we're always here for you, to guide you, to help you stabilize if you need our help. Thank you so much. DopeChef signing out. Peace.
I brand TV. Business